Hello there, YouTube. It's Mr. Shane here again. Man, I want to get around to making a new YouTube channel, but that's not going to happen. So, here we are. I'd just like to talk today. By the way, if anyone's watching, don't care if anyone's watching. Again, just to get my energy out into the universe rather than keeping things trapped. Because when you keep things trapped and, you know, when you keep things trapped and bottled in, it makes you sick and it makes you like, I don't know, it makes you like self-destructive, if that's the word. Not self-destructive, self-demeaning, because you feel like, wow, I got all this pain and stuff going on, and good grief, yeah, and there's no one to experience this world with me, and that's sad. So it's always good to get your energies out there, people. Yeah, I just want to talk to you guys about something, and it's about how you have to be your best friend in this world, and how no one else is gonna be your best friend in this world. And the reason I've come to that conclusion is basically, the long and short of it is, I grew up with, my mom. I mean, looking back on it now, it's probably not the. She probably did the best she could, and this is me letting go. I think she did the best she could, but she's such a like hard bone, stuck to her, way of thinking type of person. She doesn't know how to, I guess, uh, flow up her way of thinking, because she never grew up that way. I don't know, but it. To be honest, I have to tell you how I feel. The way I feel is, um, I think she took me as the more punk son out of me and her and my brother, and I've always felt this energy, and it reminded me of my mom, because it's like I always needed to like prove that I was this aggressive person. I don't like being aggressive, but I felt like I always needed to. And being around the mom, she doesn't prepare you for the world. I don't think moms do that in general. I think, for better or for worse, it's always good. Like the dad will know from a man's perspective, I believe, uh, what is healthy for you. You know how to interact with women, because you don't want to be a punk to a woman, but you don't want to do anything physical, like assault, but you have to hold your own, or you have to draw your line with women. That's just how it is. And I've always heard this line from every person I've been with, from people at work, um, to people, to my friends, just random people, because people always say this: the world does not mean the best for you. It don't mean the worst for you, but it definitely don't mean the worst, the best. Sorry, the world is PC, as in it. People will say what other people say. And I'm not afraid anymore of being PC or speaking the truth because I've lived a lie. It's what made me kind of a liar in the first place, is the fact that I always felt like I needed to lie to people for them to like me or accept me. And I think I'm getting out of that stage now. At the late age of nearly 30, I've finally overcome that hump in the road. And I just, people always use this term, which is, you have to go see your mom. Now, the reason why I think it would be bad to do so is because, again, respectively, I think this is coming from me. This isn't um, me kissing anyone's behind or sucking up to anyone, because I would never do that. But I think the world, um, the world has two sides to it. Because whether or not we live in a world where people think of one social norm, so everyone must say something good about their mom, something good about their wife, something good about a woman, and as a man, you can say, oh, men are garbage, men are weak. I've generally got this thing where it's okay to verbally dismiss a male. It's verbally okay to harass a male or say a lot of negative things surrounding men. While the female, she must be spoken about in a positive fashion. It doesn't matter what she does. You can never hit a girl, even if a girl hits you, blah blah blah. And it's this type of behavior where it makes society sick, because you are giving half the population this free for all ability to basically run rampant with physical violence, psychological violence, um, and basically run rampant, and they can do no wrong, you know? And as men, we face the consequences of our actions. And I always say this, we face it 100%. A woman probably needs to face 50, but we get 100% of anything stupid that we do, which is why men need to be logical, and they need a dad, or they need like a positive role model, uncle, cousin, brother, whatever it may be. You know, especially as a black male, I'm gonna keep saying that because with white people, again, it's cool, but as a black male, um, it's hard to connect with someone who is white unless it's, in the bedroom. Um, if you want to connect in that way, that's very basic. Um, well, I'm talking like as a male, to have like a white male role model is very hard, and they're not gonna get it. So as a young black man in England, you need positive black male role models. That's what you need. You need those people to boost um, your level of pride, but to have an example of which you can copy and stuff. And a lot of black males in England don't really have In England, we don't really have that type of role model, and it leads us astray. And your mom can do no wrong, and before you know it, you you get old. You haven't done anything in your life. You're too busy hanging on to the past, and people can all say all the stuff they want, but they're never you 100% of the times, and they don't mean you well. They really don't. They really don't. People want to see you reach the destination and just say good job. People just full of crap. They're full of shit. Period. You know. And that's why I've chose to cut people off. Just stay away from them because people can say, "Oh, you cut people off," and da da da. Mate, I have literally been in a state of depression and anxiety for from the time I was 19 or 18 up to 29. Suicidal thoughts, negative thoughts. I mean, how am I supposed to function? And this is how I feel. And people expect you to just not talk about it for whatever reason. They want you to shut up and laugh. And I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna play your tune. I'm not going to bow down. And they'll be pissed off with you simply because you spoke your mind. Because people want to goof around a lot of white males don't want to speak about legitimate problems. A lot of black men just want to be aggressive and live out the stereotype, you know, BBC sex god, and you know sometimes there really is no BBC, so probably it's SBC, you know, and when they say, "Oh, you gotta see your mom," you have to see your mom. Like, probably my mom, if you think about it, yeah, she's the cause of all of this. She did her best, but with me, I've always had to go 110% in whatever I did for it to work. And moms don't get that because they're not men. A woman will always need to go 50 because men want to sleep with her, or they'll simply lie to her. Because she has social backing. No one cares for black dudes. No one cares for men in general, like white men. A lot of the time, people can say racist or crazy stuff to white guys, much less black guys. But as a guy, period, yeah. As a British guy, uh, or just as a male, as a man in general, no one cares about you. You know what I mean? So people need to get this notion about moms being there for their son, because a lot of times moms probably don't care about the sons, which is how the sons ended up being born. Not being born into a family where the dad was important, because people always speak negatively about fatherhood like it's some, you know, just discardable thing. It's pathetic, really, but I just want to get this off my chest, man. It's been bothering me. It's been bothering me, man. Your father is your identity, man. Having a male role model is such a big thing. I never want to speak to my nephew because I don't even know myself. I have to go into this world and know who I am to teach anyone else how they should be. You know what I mean? I haven't reached that goal yet. I may never reach. I may not reach that goal till I'm 40 or even 50. But I'm not gonna sit here and make it look like, oh, moms are perfect. Right? If moms are so perfect, then why don't they pick a good, you know, father for their child. A lot of these girls pick pretty boys and, oh, there's no good men out there, but you pick the pretty boy, you pick the bad boy, you like the excitement, you like the endorphin rush, or whatever it's called, you know what I mean? You like not growing up. And if you don't grow up, then at a certain point in time, people are going to stop treating you like a kid. The world is going to forget about you because the world grows up. People get old. People need to be responsible. You need to have something of value in order to be respected. And I've learned that. Being nice all the time um, is a no-no. You will get bombarded with the disregard and disdain if you're too nice. That's why even now when I'm trying to feed myself and eat properly, it's hard because my it's like it's a symbolism of me not being able to feed or fend for myself or respect myself. And that's something I need to learn all over again. And no one's gonna care for me, and it desensitizes you to the world, I think. But I need to work on me, and love myself and just find something good to look forward to in life. That's it, people. Like, share, subscribe, I guess. Yeah. Take care.